Well, hello. I started using a new streaming or recording software today. So I now have all the transitions built in real time versus trying to do it post-production. So if I mess something up, that's what happened. So we've been working on, there we go. So we've been working on TreeHub again. And like we talked about yesterday, the logged in username page with all of the repositories. So we'll go ahead and log in. We'll go to that page, and there they are, Repo 1 and Repo 2. And we have this ugly gray box here that's the Make New Stuff box, which, again, we'll deal with that later. But we can add in foo and say woohoo. And then we can go ahead and create that, and it goes ahead and sorts it in there. So we can make our repo 13 that worked last time, no description, and create that. And the cool thing about this is these boxes, because we're using Flexbox, they wrap really nicely. So they just cascade all down there, and they have a max width set. So it works beautifully. Probably tweak it so we have 4 across, maybe center them a little bit. But hey, it works. We can also go through and delete some of them. I'm actually doing this off of my dashboard over here. I've got it on my other screen. Let's see, Repo 13. Let's go ahead and nuke that one as well. So I still have to get the updates like this, the description updates working, but meh, who cares? So it does. I didn't get a lot of UI done because I was learning about getting this new. I'm using OBS, Open Broadcast System. OBS project. What is it called? Open Broadcaster Software. There we go. So I was learning about that, setting that up, and then I had to learn rules. So what you do, I'm not going to go and explain in depth, but you essentially specify read, write, and validate, which I don't have in here yet, rules for your data. So our data right now, pull this over, looks like this, where you have your usernames, the username itself, owner, repositories, and the repositories themselves. Right here. So this structure matches this structure right here. That over there. And so what we can do is, okay, you can read your username if you're authenticated and you are the owner. Right there. This repositories, you're allowed to write to it if you're authenticated and you're the owner. So eventually we'll put in like administrators and other things like that, restructure the data. Probably here in the next week or so. But that kind of locks everything down. And if there's nothing set, it defaults to false. And they have this wonderful tool, let's do read first, that allows you to say, okay, if I log in as simple user 1, so I authenticate as that, and then I read repos, is it going to allow me to read? In this case, it does. So it doesn't do anything there, it doesn't do anything there. It finds a rule right here. It says, aha, auth. And it runs this and it says, yep, you have access. So if I do write, it will do the same thing. I can go ahead and simulate a write. If I happen to go to here and simulate a write, it's going to give me false. Because this right here, there's no children there. It just fails because it doesn't exist and I don't have permissions. So, which is a really, really nifty tool to use once you figure out how to use it, which is the fun part. So we got that done, that working. I need to press the button. There we go. Okay. And I've been playing with the audio on this. There's a little bit of a delay, so if this is out of sync, sorry. It'll be this video, it's out of sync. Just kind of close your eyes and listen. Or try not to watch me. Whichever. But, let's see, tomorrow I went ahead and signed up for AWS for Tree Hub, looking into getting some of the Lambda functions. So one of the things I want to do this week, if I can, is get this right here, this working. So what this will do is it'll call a Lambda function through AWS's Gateway API service. And it will go ahead and authenticate using a Firebase secret key that I keep in the environment variables in the Lambda function, and it'll go ahead and create the users. It'll create a new user. And then that way I don't have people that have direct access to just create a user. Thing is, I'm not sure why. I don't know. I may be able to just let people do it. So, experimenting with things. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't. But I'll figure that out. Yeah, that's it for today. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.